This is the Simpit. I'm your host, Shaun Cole, and the real star today shows our sim racing system series running in the 90s DTM Revival Series, as we call it, the Mercedes against the Alpha against the BMW, and we are here for week number 5 in our 6-week season at Barcelona, which also goes by the title Catalunya. So depending on where you are and how you think of this track, it's sort of like Sears Point versus Infineon versus Sonoma, whatever you want to call it, but many tracks get multiple names, including Barcelona, aka Catalunya. One of my favorite tracks to drive. It's actually a very, very fun track. I think it's going to be well suited to our DTM cars and should make for some pretty good racing. Now, me, myself, I've been out of this car for a good, 2-3 weeks since I've been in this car, and I haven't worked on a setup, haven't done anything. So I'm very far behind the game, considering tomorrow night is the first race of the week, and Friday will be the race number 2. So, we do have a lot of work to do, and as usual with this car, the one thing I've noticed is, yes, a setup will help you. Setup will go a long way. I don't think it goes as far as having a decent setup and getting the driving line down right. If you have the braking points right, you have the driving line and apexes right, you're going to get a good lap time with this car. And a good setup is just going to make it last longer, which in our 20-minute race isn't that big of a deal. And it's also going to maybe make it a touch quicker. But the main thing being getting the driving line right and being able to get as much out of the car as you possibly can. So let's go ahead and make sure I bring down my graphic. I know Monday Fun Day, I forgot to do that. And this morning we had a lockup on one of the browser windows, and that caused us to miss it. So the reason I'm late today, just to give you guys a little background, is I have changed things on my system. I'm actually using 2 computers to do the stream, and that's giving me the capability of not only the game capture and higher quality audio, but it's also giving us the 3 simultaneous cameras. But it does mean that every time I go to a new sim, it's like starting over again, like we've never been here before doing this. So, if you out there have any recommendations, advice, suggestions, if you don't like the way the audio or video are sounding, just let me know. The other thing, unfortunately, is the last time I ran this computer, this sim, I was actually in VR, and I noticed that all of my overlay windows and everything moved around when it thought it was in single screen mode. So I do have a little cleanup work to do, and I apologize for not taking care of that before the show. I just didn't, I honestly, I forgot that the last time I ran this was in VR. So let me get things straightened up, make sure you guys can see. The nice thing about the stream is I actually can see what I'm doing, which is new compared to when we were doing it on one computer. So a little good, a little bad of doing it with one computer. Give me one more second, just a couple more windows to move around, and we will be able to get out on track. Right now, I'm running the Spa setup, which is not ideal for this track. We'll look and see if anybody has put a setup, but right now, I'm just going to get out on track and re-familiarize myself with Assetto Corsa. One thing that I often say about sim racing is when you step away or you change sims, you often find that it takes a little acclimation time, I like to call it, to get reused to even your favorite sim. So I am going to have to get back and get to the touchiness. I'm going to have to verify that all my controls are working properly, because who knows. But let's go ahead and get out on track and see what we can do. I do have a couple of the patron group guys in the chat, so if you hear some talking going on during the stream, that's probably those guys in the chat room just hanging out. They're probably out on the track with us. I see William El Bucho is out on the track. Tom Dudek is also out on the track right now. And as I get warmed up and just try to familiarize myself with Catalunya, if you're watching this and you want to be racing with us, which I highly recommend, it's a great group of guys to race with, we have a lot of fun, just head over to thesimpit.com and you will, whoa, slow it down. You will see a link on the banners that says leaderboard, and you can actually find out what kind of lap times that I and everybody who's running in this series is running, and it makes it so you can really feel confident going into the race that you know where you stand. And I'm not saying you need to be number 1 on the board, but you at least know where you are, and if you run with this series, you know which guys that you should be close to. I know that usually I'm not fighting for the win, but I should be fighting with the same 3 or 4 guys for that 5th spot, we'll call it, in the room. So Catalunya has a few tricky spots to it. And we're actually coming into one of the hardest sections, in my opinion, on this track. And it is this left-hander that nobody seems to ever give enough credit for. And if you end up out here in this painted section, it is notoriously slippery. So for that turn right there, this is La Coxia. We'll have to go get a title of that corner next time around in these Spanish names that I will make a mess of if I try to say. Into our right, left, heading into the start-finish line. You can see the rear end of the car really likes to come around on this Mercedes. This is the rear-wheel drive car of our group compared to the Alpha with its all-wheel drive. BMW is also a rear-wheel drive car, but it does make it a little tail-happy by comparison. And then you have this very long straightaway, which is going to make for some great passing zones, under braking. Plenty of time to get a run here on this straightaway. Don't know our braking point. We're going to go with 200 on our first time in. Seems a little conservative. Into this really tight. You really got to turn through this chicane. It's not an easy chicane. Way too slow through it and way too early on the brake. This corner, you just want to stay inside. It's a long corner. The rear end wants to come around on you if you get too quick on the gas. And into the uphill right-hander. Woo! Oh, we hurt the car. Darn it. You have no engine sound. Ah! Makes me so mad because this was working.
Yep, gotcha.
What's that?
Now we got car sound.
You do?
Yep.
I'm not seeing it.
Well, I'm hearing it.
Yeah, I'm hearing it too.
On the stream?
Yes, sir.
Yep. Confirmed as well for me. Yep, the guys on chat saying they can hear it.
This is so frustrating to you guys.
That's good.
Well, that's why we're here. We got your back.
Whatever I did, it made you guys quieter. I don't understand that, but...
Well, now they too.
Thank you, Michael. It's not even showing up on my thing. I reformatted my computer, and I am gonna, I guess, spend the next day reformatting it again, because it seems that a few things did not take well on it. I've thrown a lot at that computer.
Audio is pretty loud.
Game audio is loud.
The engine sounds a little loud. It's overpowering you.
I don't even know how to adjust it, being that it's not even showing up on my meter.
If you just go to the far right with the mouse, one of the little apps lets you change the audio volume.
I don't.
There's actually an app for it.
I'm not sure what you're talking about. You mean in-game? No, I'm not going to change the in-game audio. See if this did it. Alright, did that change the audio right there, you guys? Too hot into that one. This is the important one though, right there. Alright, we got good audio. Cool. Yeah, too much on my mind. I was sitting here thinking I already need another vacation thanks to all this. Went to about 175 on the braking. Definitely could have pushed it further, so we're learning turn 1. Once we get into that, it could carry more speed through that whole chicane, so we got a lot to learn there. Learning that getting on the gas point is really critical on that corner there, Renault. Really easy to slide the car a lot at Catalunya. It is a little cambered, but for the most part, it's a very flat, smooth track. And your car does like to slip and slide and drift a lot around this track. Notice I'm on medium tires right now. Forgot where I was on the track. I don't think I need the brake there with the hill. Ah, right into the painted section. I warned you about it, and there I go. Slow there. Much better through there. Set this corner up nicely. Oh, whoa, that outer curve is going to do that to us. We'll avoid that next time around. Mirror full of Joa Antonio. I don't know why I always carry the A to the last name. Sorry, Joa. Using that all-wheel drive Audi. Almost hit him. Oh! Into the wall. Damn it. Alright, I can check in with you guys.
That looks like an Alpha Romeo to me, not an Audi.
I meant an Alpha. Did I call it an Audi? Whoops. Audio is good. Okay, looks like we are improved. Eric, I'm not sure where I'm going to put my monitor in the end until I've done enough of this to say this is how it's going to be. And right now, with the troubles I'm having, I'm definitely not to the point where I know exactly how we're going to do this. I know we've made improvements. I know we're getting there, but we're not there yet. So until then, I'm not sure. Because I'm still not 100% sure, again, how we're going to be doing this in the future. If every time I turn on my computer it resets every setting I have, and it takes me 20 minutes to set up a stream, I can tell you that is not the answer. But we are streaming. It is working. It just has caused me a little bit of a headache and cost me some time. The corner is called C. Where's that C at? A lot of little windy sections that just take like the really good driving line here. Yep, I don't need any brake for that corner. I can charge in harder, it looks like. 15 minutes left before it resets the server. Such a deceiving corner, La Coxia, it's called. Coxa. I don't know. And into the final right-left chicane. You can take this first one a bit quicker. But this part is when you're setting up your launch onto the straightaway. So you got to get it right. Let's avoid that outer curbing this time. That did us no good. Went full throttle with a strong no-lift shift. It kicked the rear end out. If I had lifted for the shift, we would have been fine. That curving kicked me out a little bit. Might want to watch that a little bit. That little yellow marker is what I used as my get on the gas moment. Sliding way too much. Got to slow it down better for that corner.
Wow, that's pretty smooth.
Touch the brake again. Didn't need to. Over that curving unsettled the car. Lifted on the shift, everything was just fine. Pretty much full throttle through that corner. Still a little too much curving there. There's that orange on the wall. We can bring on the throttle. Slow it down a little more this time. There we go. Still go a little slower. Maybe get off the brake a moment earlier. Oh, here comes Joa again. Oh, curving really kicks you outward. A little block action by me. Right behind him. Oh, we'll make the pass back. Oh, late, 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 late. Alright, we were quick on the first half of the lap, and then we kind of gave it up on the back half. Better, though. Let's not hit that curbing this time. There we go. That one doesn't seem to trouble the car as much. Hi, Max. A little too much slide. See how slippery that is? A little slippery there. Overdrove that corner by a shit ton. Ah! Like we're having a little trouble even getting heat into our right tires right now. Turn. There we go. Now I can find out exit speed. There we go. Where's Trello going? Alright, our first decent lap. Turn. sliding away in this car all the time, it seems. Oh! There's a way to get some temp into the right side tires. Alright. This is the passworded one. There is an open server as well. Alright, things are looking better now.
That's not really what I meant.
What's that? What's that? Tom asked. Go ahead.
Go ahead. It's Doug.
Let's see if anyone's put a setup up. This has become difficult with mouse without borders. I haven't even looked at the setup market. I don't know if anyone did anything for the.
Oh, I was just saying you're burning your left-hand side tires up at the right. Look like they could use some more pressure.
Yeah, I was thinking that too. Oh,
I'm
Tom.
on the track 2 in VR on Discord. It's pretty crazy.
Awesome.
It's kind of like having a helmet headset.
Well, that's kind of cool.
I can't listen to my Discord because you're about 15 to 20 seconds ahead of the video.
There we go. All right, we're loading up Tom's set. There we go. Thank you, Tom.
I'm over on Twitch because it's even faster than YouTube.
Shaun, you will like Fat Will. Huh?
I think that's a reference to William Moss.
Oh.
I think.
Sure. I have no issue with
No.
William. I wouldn't call him Fat Will though. That's not a very nice thing to say. Oh, we only have 4 minutes left. Gotta not hit that curbing so much. This one, not a big deal. This one I'm gonna not touch for the most part because of how you're just trying to slide around the whole corner basically. And that curbing's just gonna put you out on those left tires even more. Kick it out. This corner, you've gotta slow down enough for because it seems that you're just gonna slide. Get it down low and you can get back on the gas earlier. Carry a lot of speed through this little straightaway. This is our right tires going to work for like one of the only times during the whole lap, but it's a slow corner. This corner right here can be done, when done right, you can carry a good amount of speed up this whole hill. That would actually affect how much and whether you need to brake at all. I need a little like, honestly it's just a confidence brake. That's all it is. Just enough to know that you've not charged in and go running off the hill. Here's our slippery corner. We are going to always slow down for this one because it's going to end people's races. You're going to find guys over there who are going to be spinning out just trying to get back on track. I guarantee it. And if you run with us, you've probably already been there and done that. You know what I'm talking about. Gotta set up the end of the lap, so let's not go flying off of these chicanes here. Let's set it up nicely for a good charge out of the final corner. Not so good there, but not bad there. Even that shift there is causing me a little trouble. I gotta either be really straight or lift a little bit on that shift into third. And the shift into fourth, obviously, you have to be very delicate with. Did I underbrake or does this not brake as well as the other setup? I might have to make an adjustment there. Did I miss something on my pressure? Pushed it too hard in the mid-corner, sliding. Only a minute 28 before it's going to reset our server here. Really hard to judge the speed on some of these corners because you slide so quickly.
It's like you can never go slow enough to get it.
The guys on the stream, can you hear the people on the Discord chat at all, or is it just me? Because I can, ever since I adjusted the volume, I don't know why it would have affected that.
It's very low.
It wasn't. That was after my adjustment for some reason.
Yeah, we're real low in the stream.
You weren't before the audio change. Well, you weren't when they couldn't hear you. I must be hearing that computer. Again, Mouse Without Borders seems to have combined my two computers. And I think I am hearing both audio sources. I'm going to have to look into that, because that is aggravating. That wasn't a very good lap, but that's okay. Let's let it reset. We don't have enough time to go around anymore. Yeah, apparently I'm gonna have to do another another test session, just to let you guys know. So when I got the capture card all dialed in, I was doing it pre-Mouse Without Borders. Had everything perfect. We did about 4 streams with the group. Everything was great. Add Mouse with Borders, and all of a sudden it seemed to be like this computer has reset the audio and video on 2 different restarts. I don't understand. So nothing I can really do about that right now. I'll take care of that on my next test. So I'm very sorry about that, you guys. RF Night Stalker, we're on Assetto Corsa. Okay, Kimber, I'm going to bring down the game audio a little more. I don't even know that it's right because it's not showing me the meters. Like right now I see you guys hearing full game. And I know it's not because I'm not even in the car. Turned it down just a little more. We'll see if that's better. Sorry guys, I'm a little frustrated. It's been a... I don't mind letting people know the personal things going on, but no, it's been a really long day for me, so it's like it took everything for me to get here.
The idling of the car fairly loud.
The idle's still loud? The idle is still loud? See, I'm not seeing any movement in the bar when I rev the engine, which is... too low? I don't see any variance in it. Well, we're almost done here. Sorry, you guys. You know, performance on my stream is something I take seriously, and I put a lot of energy in, so I'm a little frustrated, you guys. I'm sorry about that. This is going to be followed by the drinking show, just so you know. That's about where I'm at right now. Oh, missed that apex by a mile. Gonna slow it down a little earlier, turn in just a little earlier. No confidence brake this time. How we do? We're fine, we're fine. You don't need to touch the brake pedal there. I can't really hear you. I can hear that you're talking.
Okay.
Oh, ouch. Come on, come on. My mouse moved into an annoying spot. No, too wide, too wide, too wide. No! I think you can get away with that as long as you get out of that part fine. Thank you, Tom. Thank you, Tom. Feels like horribly frustrating effort today, but thank you very much. I'm trying. I am trying. Too much curving. Bad downshift. That was my fault. Turn. Come on, you dummy. You way overshot that corner. Early again on that one. Oh, and here comes Joa. Oh, you did it again, Cole. And did that again. Damn it. Oh, Nick put 2 wheels off. You can't do that there, Nick. Just don't feel like I'm driving anywhere near my top ability right now. Oh, did I cut him off? Oh. Oh, that damn curbing. No, can't get it done on the outside there. Yeah, the over-under, though. Joa with the over-under. Now I got the line. Oh, he's got some good outside speed, though. Oh. Damn it, he got it. Hit that curb every time. This car does not like touching the curbs. Hey, look at that. We didn't hit the curb. Look at how much better we can get on the gas there doing it that way. Missed it. That one I think is a piece of curb I can touch. Gotta get later into that. Hey, Doug's in! Come on, turn, turn, turn. Oh, I'm so out of practice in this car. Yeah, you wouldn't believe it. As much as I'm sitting here driving right now, and you can probably tell by my lap time, I'm actually sitting here trying to troubleshoot the stream in my head. Ah, I missed that. That's a downhill left. That's really tricky. Oh, bump, 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 bump. Ah! Sorry guys, I'm just a little preoccupied. I'm sitting here wondering what's going on, and tonight's our practice night, tomorrow's the race night, and I want the stream to be perfect, so I'm actually at the point where I'm at 1 hour for the stream. Not improving lap time because I seem to be a little frustrated. My dog's mad. So I think I'm going to bring this one to a close. Sorry to end on a somber note. But I want to shut this down and restart everything and figure out what the heck is going on with the stream, because future streams are as important as this one. So, yeah, I'm not happy unsure what's going on here, and I want to get it all set up. So anyway, that's going to do it for tonight. Not sure if you learned anything from what went on. If you're going to run in this race, I mean, the main thing I'm going to tell you getting in here, Tom had a decent setup for the Mercedes. The big deal here, though, is pick your curbs wisely. The curbs that you think you can touch on Apex. Really upset. I'm not sure if the Alpha is the same way with the all-wheel drive, but for us, it's very difficult to touch the curb and not get just terribly loose, and then you're catching the car. The other is those painted off-curb spots are really dangerous. So if you find yourself off the end of that corner into that red painted area, you gotta just make sure you get the car under control. If you go off in that left-hander seat, and you end up on that apron on the outside, you gotta get it controlled. So anyway, those are my words of wisdom if you're gonna conquer Catalunya. And that's true in any car, by the way. Those painted surface areas is something this track, for me, is notorious about. And I see guys, every single race I've run in, people end up in that painted area, and then they're doing donuts. And it's more than one donut. It's one donut in the spin and another donut trying to correct. And then they finally realize they have to settle down and get back on the track. So that is going to do it. We will be back tomorrow at 6 p.m. with our race. Hopefully my stream, everything will be working great, and I won't have any distraction. Because that was the point of all this, was for me to not have other stuff to think about. And as it turns out, it's created more than I want to think about while driving or racing. So, very, very unfortunate. Thank you all very much. Thank you very much, Kimber. Yes, hopefully everything will be in shape. I'm going to put in a lot of hours tonight making sure the stream's right, and I have it so that there should be no problem. At least it was smooth. At least we do have all of our videos working, and we have made certain progress, so I shouldn't be frustrated. It's just if you understood things from my seat, when you're literally in the cockpit trying to do a live stream and things aren't going as planned, it gets double frustrating. Number one, the frustrations you'd normally be having, and the fact that you're doing it live just makes it a little more frustrating. So, anyway, thank you guys. Thank you for being here. And again, I hope you learned something. And most of all, get out there and race with us. Go to simracingsystem.com. Sign up for a free membership there if you have Assetto Corsa. You can be running with us Thursday and Friday nights in the 90s DTM. 2 more weeks left in the season. And then we'll be starting off and kicking off a new season starting there. Tom, it's not just the audio. I don't even know where the audio is coming from. The mouse without borders has literally merged my 2 computers. And this computer is seeing the audio outputs of this computer. And it has completely thrown it all for a loop. I don't even know, and I can't even adjust and see the volume properly is the problem. I know we have it. You guys confirmed it. We adjusted the volume. But I don't have any actual, I can't tell by looking at it, is what I'm getting at. Also, it's troubling because every time I restart my system, something else is different right now. And that makes it very hard for me to get the consistency, which is the first key to not just streaming, but racing. You want to be good in race, you need all your equipment to be the exact same every time you get there. For me to stream properly, I need all of this to work as expected and not have to make micro changes for every stream. So we have gone 1 step backward, but we are going to take 2 or 3 steps forward by the end of the day. So it's all for the good thing. It's just a little frustrating when you're trying to do it live. So thank you for being patient. Thank you for having my back. I mean, that's the great thing about you guys, the pit crews. You always have my back. You're always helping me get it right and not looking at me like I'm a dummy when I got it wrong. So thank you for that, and I'll be back tomorrow night at 6 p.m. for our actual race in the Sim Racing Systems 90s DTM Revival Series. Be back at 9 a.m. with the pit stop and tomorrow's Sim Racing News. I hope you'll join us. That's going to do it for tonight. This is the Simpit. I'm Shaun Cole, and I'll see you on the track.